Hello, hello, hello. I got another video that I found. Corned beef and cabbage that I cooked. And I wanted to repost it. Yeah, for me and for somebody else. Just in case you want to cook you a corned beef and cabbage. Or just make you some corned beef sandwiches. Because that's actually what I wanted that day. Corned beef sandwiches. So let me show you everything that I used. Again, this is an old video. So the corned beef brisket this time, or that time. Beef broth, banana pepper cornbread mix. Y'all see that brand right there. Great poupon, kosher salt, and bacon and soft pork. That's my fat for the cabbage. So we're going to get started here. I already took my corned beef out the package, rinsed it off. Now this particular brisket, it's a corned beef. I slit it, the fat side. Now this one didn't come with what is that? The pickle seasoning. Yeah, so I'm gonna season it up myself. And at that particular time, I did the video. That was my first time trying that Great Poupon. Yeah, that mustard. And I'm trying to spread it all over the fat side now. And in between those slits that I did, all over. I got my oven preheated right now, 375. And once I finish all this goodness, seasoning and everything, it's going in the oven for about 2.5 hours and remove it. And I like to shred mine up. So that's what I did at that time. So the Dijon mustard and this kosher salt, kosher salt. Just not a whole lot, y'all. Not a whole lot. But again, I love the little seasonings that come with the corned beef. This is a brisket, so it didn't come with it. And I'm lining a pan with the beef broth. I don't want to cover my meat. I want to line the pan maybe a quarter. It's at the quarter mark up on the brisket. I'm going to add some of this banana pepper juice down in with the beef broth on both sides. It's going to spread. Yeah, cook through. And I got some of these beef bouillon cubes. I put one on each side. More flavor. Again, I don't have the little packages of seasonings that come with it. And I love it. Anyway, again, the oven is preheated for 375. I'm going to try my best to put this foil on tight as I can to help with the steaming, staying in there, cooking all the way. Again, it's going to be in there for 2.5 hours. Just showing y'all that Great Poupon. Letting you know, I hope it come out right because that was my first time using it. It came out right, y'all. It did. I'm going to go ahead and see it now. It did, but just showing y'all at that time, that was my first time using the Great Poupon. Okay, I'll be back to check on that in 2.5 hours. And we're going to get the meat going for the cabbage beef broth. Now, I know cabbage make it on water, but the beef broth is for the fat, the bacon, and soft pork. So I got some. I'm going to add some more because I want to kind of cover the meat and let it cook down and bring some flavor to that pot before I add in my cabbage. So I'm gonna let that cook maybe an hour, maybe. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna get this lid on and let it do what it do. I'm gonna get started with the cabbage. I always take off those first peels, the first two peels. Okay, I had to do this part in the voiceover because the hubby and the grandson are just loud. And they playing their little music. So if you hear some music, I do not own the music in the background. Again, so I'm gonna get this cabbage cut. I had to get a big bowl so I can put the cut cabbage in a bowl. And I'm gonna take it over there to that sink and get it rinsed. But yeah, I need a big kitchen. I need a chef kitchen where I want one, y'all. So I can, move and, just work better instead of I gotta go over here, I gotta go over there. Yeah, if you're a cook, you know what I mean. I need some room to cook, space, some longer counters or something. But yeah, I mean, it's working, but y'all see, I was over there and now I'm over here. What I want is a island. That's what I want. With the stove, the counter on the top, the stove top on. Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah. So I'm just gonna get this cut up really good. Still cutting. Now I'm gonna take it over here and get it rinsed while my soft pork and bacon is still boiling over there. Yeah. So what I want to do is add some of this minced garlic and pepper. I normally put crushed pepper in mine, but since this got some pepper in it, yeah, and I got to have my garlic. Gotta have the garlic. So the salt is coming from the soft pork and the bacon, and I'm gonna take some of that out. So while they're still over there getting the flavors together, I'm gonna start on the cornbread. The oven is still at 375 because I got the corned beef still in the oven. And again, with this is a first time I used this brand of corn bread. I usually use the Jiffy Mix, which I still use Jiffy Mix, but the instructions are on the box, so I'm using exactly what the instruction says because again, this is my first time using this brand. So I hope it come out right. So that's 2/3 cup of milk, and I was just gradually adding it in just in case I didn't need all of it, but it looked like I needed all of it, and I'm giving it a good stir, mixing it up really good. Again, I hope it come out good, cause we do like the Jiffy Mix honey cornbread, but this honey cornbread too, and one of the supporters said you should try that. So, hey, I like when y'all recommend stuff, so I'm gonna try it. So I got a little vegetable oil that I heated up in the oven so it's hot. Well, it's a little warm. And I put that mixture down in there. So it's already like preheated, kind of. And the oven is preheated. So I got it in the oven. And I let it bake for about 26 minutes. Okay, now before I add my cabbage in, I'm going to remove the soft pork. I'm going to leave some of the bacon still in there. But I don't want it too salty, so I'm taking some of that soft pork out. Well, I'm taking all the soft pork out and some of the bacon. Because it's seasoned already. That's enough for me. That's enough. Again, I don't want it too salty. So I'm going to start adding in the cabbage. Yeah, the cabbage. Yeah, remember, I do not own the rights to any music. If you hear some music in the background, yeah, so I'm going to get this in. And it looked like a whole lot of cabbage. And it ain't going to be nothing once it simmer on down. And I will be removing some of that, the broth, because it's going to be too much. So I think it's been about 6-7 minutes. And I'm going in and, breaking it down or help breaking it down. It's steaming. So it's going down. Y'all can see. And I don't like my cabbage soggy. I like it a little crunchy. So that's why I'm helping it along. Because the longer it's sitting there, oh, yeah, y'all know cabbage can get soggy if you cook it too long. Because it don't take long. Okay, after another 5 minutes, I'm, incorporating it into those flavors. Oh, yeah. You can see the bacon is still in there. So I still got some seasoning. I'm not adding all that seasoning to my cabbage. My seasonings come from the broth. And once I mix it with my corned beef, yeah. Back again at it. I'm back again at it. Just breaking it down. I did remove some of the broth. I pulled some of that broth off. So I don't want it soggy. I don't want soup. So I removed that and just letting it continue to steam. And I'm turning the fire off and I'm letting it steam because it's done for me. All it's going to do is steam now, finish. It's ready. You can eat it now. Well, I could because I like it like this, but I'm letting it set on that hot fire. Well, the stove is off though, but it's still cooking. Okay, my cornbread is ready. Now, I added some butter to the top and let it melt while the cornbread was still hot. Okay, now I'm about to work on this corned beef. It's been about 2 hours since it's been in the oven, 375 covered, and this how it looks. So I'm gonna flip it over and kind of start to pull on it because it's still tough even after 2 hours. Normally I let it cook for maybe 2.5 hours before I start shredding. So I'm not gonna shred it all the way because again, it's still tough. But I'm just gonna help the cooking process by, pulling it, kind of separating it a little bit and going all the way through. Once, y'all see what I'm doing. I can't think right now, but y'all see what I'm doing. Again, just kind of helping it along. Because I'm getting hungry and it's taking too long. But I do like my corned beef shredded. It's more tender that way, or cooks more tender that way. And I learned that from my baby sister. Believe it or not, she got some things on me because she's been taking over the cooking process. Yeah, sticking that fork in all the way through on the end. Then I'm just going to kind of baste it a little bit, put some of this broth so it'll go all through the corned beef. Yeah. I mean, it's steaming, but yeah, it's a man thing, y'all. So I feel if I put some broth on it, yeah, it'll work, right? Again, it's a man thing. So I'm going to put another piece of foil on there because, this one not holding as tight. And it's going back in the oven for maybe about an hour and a half before I start pulling on it again. So we're going to see what it do. All right, it's been another hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Taking it out. See, it's shredding really good now. So that looks much better. So I just wanted to shred the top just to make sure that it is getting tender. Then I'm going to pull it apart. Slowly but surely, it's coming apart. That fat, normally I go right across the back and pull all that fat off, but I'm not going to do that this time. So that just shows y'all that I'm always doing something different. I'm not consistent with my cooking. Not over here. I'm always doing something. As you can see the fat. But again, normally I just take a knife and go right across the back of it and just, cut that fat off, and then I'll start to shred up my corned beef. But I still might take it off. I just might. We'll see. Because the husband definitely don't like that fat. It's okay, a little fat okay with me, but I don't want all that fat. But the hubby definitely don't want none. So I'm gonna do half or all of it, but I'm gonna have to take some of that fat off of there, cause again he don't like it. And yes, I like to shred mine up because it's tender. And when you get ready to make your sandwich, that corned beef gonna be tender, tender. Just bite, easy to bite. Cause you can see it now, how I'm shredding it up. Yeah, it's just shredding so easy. Even though I'm gonna put the aluminum foil back on it and just let it, steam under there. I guess cook some more until we get ready to eat. So just putting some of them drippings all throughout. And like I said, I'm just gonna cover it back up with the foil and let it sit until we get ready to eat. But it's done. One more peep. The cabbage, cornbread, and the brisket.